Hey guys, welcome back to the Interceptor. We're here with Alliance War Season 54, Number 1. And I'm actually with a new alliance now. So Matrix decided to take a couple seasons off. So I am staying in Matrix with my alt account. However, for my main, I went looking for an alliance that was pushing Masters. And since I know Grass, I decided to hit up him. And I talked to the officers, and I did join AOH, and they are pushing for Masters this season. And we are back in the Decay meta, one of my personal favorite war metas of all time. It was one of my best seasons recently. Now, obviously, I have had a Deathless season. It was one of the seasons I wasn't uploading. I want to say it was like 1, 2, 3, 4, like 6 or 7 seasons. I honestly don't remember what season it was. But since, other than that one Deathless season recently, this is the meta I've had my other best season in. I don't know. I'm not explaining it very well. But I want to explain what just happened right there. So obviously I made a mistake at the beginning of the fight and I ate an L1. Right there, I parried and went instantly into a heavy attack and I got parried. At the time, I didn't know why that happened. I thought that I was just slow on the counter and I thought that I was being dumb. So for the rest of the fight's going to be fine. I'm going to end this fight around 80%. But yeah, we are going to make a mistake there. Trying not to trigger Unstoppable. So here I'm going to be very careful. I'm going to do one hit and then dash back just to make sure the Unstoppable doesn't trigger. But now I just need to throw the L1, get my precision up. And we are going to keep pausing the Ebb and Flow Fury because that's what Stealth Spidey does when he dashes back. Very straightforward fight. We're going to get the slow back up, and we have the Scorpion synergy here today. So as soon as we dash back every single time, we are going to be pausing whatever debuff we choose to inflict, whether that is the slow, the enervate, or what's the third one? It's some buff that increases my critical damage rating, but I forget what it's called. I honestly just forget. But yeah, a little bit of a problem at the beginning of the Sasquatch fight, and we are going to pause here because I was checking my masteries to make sure I was running full Stupefy, and turns out I wasn't because I'm running my defense masteries and I made a mistake when I was making them. So we're going to fix the mistake right now, but I'm just going to speed through it because we just wanted to put our point back into Stupefy. So now I just fix the defense setup so I can run it for offense when needed. And today we have a Negasonic Teenage Warhead on Path 5, the second node. I believe it's node 14. And I was told in my assignments, Stealthy for all the other fights, choose whoever you want for this fight. And since I know Guardian can parry non-contact attacks, I wanted him over the other champs that can parry non-contact attacks, because of this synergy, which will grant Stealth Spidey some extra block proficiency, because block proficiency is definitely one of his weaknesses. But here we are just trying to get to our L2 and this fight is going to be over. There in hindsight, I could have comboed, Striker, heavied, and then killed. But here we are going to throw a Striker right into our L2. And that is easily going to kill. It was way overkill. So, very nice, clean fight. My Guardian is unduped, but he's rank 2, so it's good enough. Guardian doesn't really need dupe for fights like that. It's only his specific counters that he needs his dupe for. But Path 6, Section 2, pretty straightforward. We have Juggernaut on the first node, JJ on the second node. Healing up Stealthy because I'm a big dumb idiot. Now, luckily, I was running an invuln boost for that Sasquatch because I had one in the overflow. I don't need any more the rest of this war. It was just for that one fight. But Juggernaut's main threat, obviously, is his Unstoppable, and the tactic turns it off, in addition to Stealth Spidey turning it off, even without the tactic. And this has the prowess node. As long as I don't block any specials, we're not going to be in any trouble here. We're going to play this slow, just not ending combos to make sure I have time to dash out. Push to L2 when we can, and this fight is going to be over really fast. I think I combo into... Oh, light intercept there. Never mind. L2. In hindsight, should have comboed into a striker there because he would have been dead on that combo, but there we go. Dash back into a striker. Clean 40-second fight. I believe that was a rank 3 7-star, so that's why it took 40 seconds, but still, very, very nothing fight. JJ on the second node. JJ does absolutely nothing. Stealth Spidey completely shuts her down with the slow. That is her only threat. We are throwing on an SP1 boost here, and it's not for this fight. It's actually for the next fight. The next fight needs an SP1 boost. This one does not. However, I threw it on here because why not? It's going to make this fight a little bit faster, because if I'm able to combo and both get a slow and my SP1 off, then I only need one combo after that, and both my effects will be up. So very nice. Going for an L1 counter here. I believe I throw my L2. No, I'm just gonna throw striker. That's probably better. Yeah. Okay. Really easy 31-second fight. I'm not sure if JJ is available as a 7-star, but I'm fairly certain that was a 6-star, although I could be wrong. I'm just going to pause right here. You'll notice node 38, the one in between Kindred and Onslaught, is taken. I was originally supposed to take that fight with Suida putting the Wags pre-fight on for me, but he ended up having to take it due to time zone issues, because for the duration of, well, not the duration of this war, but the first whole day of this war, I was in Ohio. I went to Columbus I drove from Ontario, where I live in Canada, down to Columbus for a hockey game to watch Montreal play Columbus in the NHL. So I couldn't fight for the first day of the war. I had to wait till the second day, which is why I'm clearing now. But I was originally signed Man-Thing on node 38, a fight I have taken before, a very, very, very easy matchup with Stealthy. He had Spidey 2099, which kind of works, but it's far, far slower than Stealthy. So yeah, if I could have taken it with Stealthy, it would have been faster, but he did solo, so no complaints here. And then we are taking our last fight here, which is going to be node 49 Mysterio. Now, this is a fight I'm very comfortable with, as I have taken it in the past in this meta. But the thing is, I've never taken a rank 3 7-star here, because at the time that Decay was happening last, rank 3 7-stars were brand new, and everyone pretty much had maximum 1. Maybe 2 if they were a mega whale, but I'm not even sure that the materials to get them were available yet for whales. So I'm not even certain that's true. But yeah, no one would ever rank 3 Mysterio for this node early back then. But we're going to use the exact same strats. It's just a little bit of a higher health pool. And we are going to activate our slow, get our Fury up, and throw our L1 here. And then we are just going to beat him. It does not matter if he throws SP1 or SP2. He can throw whatever he wants, because if he throws SP1, the attacker tactic is going to shut down the reflection node, and if he throws L2, it doesn't matter that I'm getting power drained, because I'm not at any power anyways. And also I can't miss because of the slow. And yeah, there's just a lot going for me here. Basically the only thing I have to worry about is the brute force and not parrying, because sometimes if the AI is really terrible in this fight, brute force can deal over 50% of your health, which has happened to me before. I've ended at like 30 to 40% in this fight before, in fights where I took no hits because of brute force. But that was one of the cleaner ones. Mysterio was willing to throw his specials. He was willing to throw his heavy attacks. And that's how the fight's supposed to go. because that is literally the hardest, like the hardest opponent of Mysterio, like the hardest version of Mysterio that node can possibly have, and I just punched up with a 6-star. So very easy. Yeah, I was assigned 6 fights. I only ended up taking 5 because of time zone issues, obviously. But that is going to be all from me this war. Normally, I would have fights from my alt account. However, Matrix, because they took a break, they lost a lot of members, and they did not have enough players to form a third battle group for war number 1. I don't know if I'm going to be able to participate in war number 2, but definitely past that, I will have war videos from that account. I just don't have any yet because I was one of the players that sat out the first war. But yeah, we did actually end up losing this war, unfortunately, against Next. The war's not over at the time I'm recording this, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hours left at the time that I'm recording this in war. We currently have 13 deaths and I think it's around 135 attacker kills. They are at 1 death at 110 attacker kills. So I'm confident to say we have lost this war. My battle group played fine. We only had 2 deaths, but something happened in the other ones. I don't know. Not like it mattered because we would have lost the war anyways, even if the other 2 battle groups got donuts. Yeah, 2 deaths as a battle group. Definitely need to improve upon that. But that's going to be all from me. Have a great day, everyone, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.